American. 2 by 2 by 2. Get a lap here. Race with respect, race with patience. The first 9 of 3. Thanks for coming. We'll do victory lane at the end. The top 3 in the front straightaway. Lights out, green, middle up.
Green flag, night number 1 for the TQs on the Winter Showdown in 2026. Had some action and excitement in the heats. We got some drivers that started at the back of the field that had some issues in those heats. You can already see Ronnie Flame work his way from the back in that green is 0-2 car. 3 wide, Hahn on the outside. Falling back behind the 57 of Stanley and Darren McLennan. But here comes charging Charlie Schultz to the bottom side.
Yellow.
Trouble.
And now Schultz is around in turn number 1. And on the outside of that frame, that is Ronnie Flame in the 0-2. Involved in that caution, Mason Hannell and Daniel Hahn move up to row number 2. We've got 23 laps remaining. Thursday TQ feature, green flag flies.
Sending it into 1 and 2. Lock up from 1. 2 by 2. Butt from the race leader of James Stanley.
Hahn way up the hill in turn 3 and 4. He's going to lose a ton of spots. Falls back in line to 6th. Was running within the top 5.
Makes a move to the bottom. Hahn gets through. Everyone else orderly back single file.
A little bit of gap back from James Stanley back to Hannell and the rest of the field. You see this battle right here. There is Champagne. Talked about the tires earlier on the 10-inch American racers. Battling within the middle of the pack. And look at Hannell. Mason Hannell getting a little bit closer to the lead. Looks to the bottom side of James Stanley. They go wheel to wheel down into turn number 1.
And it's going to work out. Mason Hannell from the bottom side of the racetrack taking the race lead, but James Stanley wants it back. Gets to the back bumper.
Battles all throughout this field. Top to bottom, Hannell has the lead. Stanley back to 2nd. Mark Scholes has moved to 3rd. Brian Scholes in 4th, and Daniel Hahn has rebounded back to position number 5.
Back to orderly into turns 1 and 2. Scholes trying to find something to work. That's for 3rd and 4th. With a fight for the race lead, separated by about a car length, maybe a car length and a half.
Battle for the lead, and then a battle for position number 3. And all by themselves, Darren McLennan just off that battle in position number 6.
Stanley trying to make something work. Washed wide in 1, wanted to launch off 2. Creeps to the back bumper.
Stanley is there within the tire tracks. They're going to come up with some lap traffic here momentarily. Stanley continues to look to the bottom side of Hannell for that top spot. Stanley's fastest lap of the race was the last lap completed. Lap down, oh boy.
That's tight.
They were told in the driver's meeting that all the lap cars stay low, and it might have been almost too late for Alan Craig in the 91.
Mason Hannell, how long can he hold on to this lead? Stanley wants it back. Continues to peek underneath. Caution.
Yellow, top of 4, stay low. Stay high, 7, stay high.
And it may be for
the
something up top.
That is the
Turn
7M. That is the Champagne car that is headed to pits.
Single file restart. We are beyond halfway. Single file restart.
So we're beyond halfway. We'll see a single file restart. Stanley.
Single file. In behind Hannell. Green flag flies.
Quick look to the bottom. That's for Hahn in 42. Couldn't really do much with it. Couldn't find his way around Scholes. Top 2, 3, 4. Stay as it is. 11 to go.
Flame around at the back. Yellow flag flies. So try this one more time. We've got 14 laps scored. We have 11 laps to go. TQ Midgets. Feature number 1 of the Winter Showdown in 26. Green flag flies.
Top side move, someone trying to make it work. Top 3, top 4. Oh, look at this send by the 42 Machina Hahn.
Daniel Hahn moves to position number 3. Got shuffled back early in this feature all the way back to 6th place. Now back up to position number 3. On the podium, wants a little bit more behind them. Little sideways move as they continue to go wheel to wheel. Getting late in this feature, we have 9 laps to go.
James Stanley has to continue to check the back half of his machine. Hahn is there and trying to make something work. On the meantime, Mason Hanel, the race leader. How long can he hold on? Here's a fight for the top position.
If you're James Stanley, you have to know that Daniel Hahn is back there, or somebody is back there closing in on you. You got to start making a move. If you want this lead away, you're hoping for a mistake, but Hanel has been so good. If he's going to make a move, Stanley's been better on this end of the racetrack to try to get that run into turn number 2. Can't do it that time by 6 laps to go for Mason Hanel.
Oh, man, tried to make it work on that end of the speedway. Didn't work out, washed wide. Now wicked loose with the rear end. Doing whatever he can, trying to fight and claw back to the bumper of the 33.
Looks like James Stanley might be overdriving it just a little bit to try to get back to the back bumper of the 33 of Hanel. Hahn right in behind. Slideways is James Stanley in 1 and 2. As they work down through 3 and 4, they'll combine to 4 to go.
Something's got to give. Top 3 all together, single file, in pursuit of one another. The only one possibly checking the back half is Mason Hanel, as there's the move for Stanley. It's deep, but not enough.
Top 3 have broken away, and in 4th, Brian Scholes trying to close in that 27, and now it's a battle for 2nd. Hahn and Stanley, as Mason Hanel begins to inch away with the lead in the late stages of this one. 42 Hahn looking over the 57 of James Stanley. That is the battle for the runner-up position. Lap traffic dead ahead. White flag flies. Final lap for Mason Hanel as they work down the back straightaway for the final time. Mason Hanel will see the checkered flag first, and he'll pick up a big win on Thursday as a part of the Winter Showdown. First of 3 features this week for the TQ Midgets. James Stanley in 2nd, Daniel Hahn in 3rd. We'll head down trackside and chat with them. Brian Scholes and Mark Scholes, your top 5. Great run by the TQ Midgets. As we get ready to see the 33 of Mason Hanel climb out, we'll head it down trackside to John.
Jumping out of the race car. How about it, Mason Hanel? Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. This is crazy. The first time we've ever been here. This track's fun. It's tricky.
Race went by pretty swiftly. How were you able to hold on to just a consistent change, and then the competitors behind you trying to take the race lead?
This track's real sensitive to hitting your marks, and you really just got to stay focused here. That's what it's all about.
Who can you thank?
I got to thank my dad, my grandpa, my mom, Trevor, and all my sponsors. Mike Sells Golf Carts, Continental Transmissions, John Lyons Motorsports, JPV Landscaping, Automotive Consultants, DA Design Studio, and Haasveld RV+.
Mason Hanel in victory lane in the Winter Showdown here with the TQ Midgets. Will go on to 2nd place over here. Man, what a run it was for Stanley. Was able to work well. James Stanley in the 57.